Apple Watch EMF radiation, everything you need to know. Over recent years, fitness trackers have become very popular, not only to athletes and trainers, but almost everyone who has access to them. The Apple Watch is one of the most preferred smartwatches in the market. The popularity of the Apple Watch has raised a lot of concerns among the users on the amount of EMF radiation they emit. These smartwatch devices are more convenient because of their ability to track your fitness activity, receive calls, read and send text, remind you to stand up after sitting for long periods, and more. However, there are a lot of health risks associated with Apple Watches and any other smartwatch. In this article, you will learn the radiation dangers from your Apple Watch and how to protect yourself against these dangers. Do Apple Watches emit EMF radiation? An Apple Watch emits a lot of EMF radiation and exposure to high levels of radiation compared to other connected devices. This is because the device connects through Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and cellular network. Since the watch is in direct contact with your skin, it exposes you to a lot of electromagnetic dangers. The watch also has some features that encourage you to wear the watch even when sleeping. As a result, you expose your head, heart, or any other vital organ to high amounts of EMF radiation from the device. The Apple Watch emits 3 types of radiation. Electromagnetic field radiation. Magnetic field. Radio frequency, RF, radiation. Just like any other electronic device, Apple Watches do emit magnetic field radiation. However, the amount of radiation emitted by this watch is low compared to that emitted by your TV or laptop. The watch uses cellular signals to send and receive information, resulting in the emission of radio frequency radiation. As the watch connects to the cell phone towers, it emits the same RF electromagnetic waves radiation emitted by a regular cell phone. It also connects to your iPhone through the Bluetooth feature, which emits a certain amount of EMF radiation. Connections to the watch through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi make the device emit high amounts of EMF radiation. Though cell phones emit higher amounts of EMF radiation, you may not have a direct exposure since you're not glued to the phone for long. For example, you can carry the cell phone inside a phone case or place it on a desk for hours, thus maintaining the distance between you and the cell phone. On the other hand, you have to wear the Apple Watch for long hours, and probably you only take it off when you want to shower or sleep. This increases the risk of exposure to EMF radiation. The watches may generate lower RF radiation than other devices, but, as they're pressed directly into the skin, your body absorbs a lot of radiation. Therefore, if you're looking to reduce the effects of RF electromagnetic wave radiation, then you should look for ways on how to reduce the amount absorbed by the body. In addition, the Apple Watch uses the internet for some of its functions, and this may lead to emissions of not only radio frequency signals, but also Wi-Fi signals. And by the way, if you want to minimize the EMF radiation you're exposed to in your daily life, I highly recommend checking out the first link in the description below this video. How Apple Watch affects you. There are a lot of health benefits from using Apple Watch as your fitness tracker, but its radiation dangers outweigh the potential benefits. In most of our articles, we have been insisting on maintaining distance as one of the best ways to protect yourself against EMF radiation from the source. However, it isn't possible to maintain distance with the Apple Watch since you have to wear it directly on your wrist. If the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi features are already turned on, they will expose a lot of electromagnetic radiation to your body. The watch constantly exposes your body to a lot of EMF radiation that negatively affects your health. Continuous exposure to these types of radiation interfere with your body's energy, result in chronic headaches, stress, trouble sleeping, fatigue, ringing in your ears, tingling sensation, rashes, etc. If you notice some of these symptoms, you can decide to go for a week or 2 without wearing the watch and note how you feel. The best EMF protector for Apple Watches. The EMF protector protects you against electromagnetic radiation from the Apple Watch and other radiation sources within the surrounding environment. Since you can't see radiation with your naked eye, the protector reduces the amount of radiation being absorbed by your body. The protector offers a lot of supports against the harmful effects of radiation on your health. The EMF Harmonizer Protector Apple Watch Band. This EMF Harmony Protector is a whole band product from EMF Harmony. The company claims that the watch band will protect you from 5G radiation, Wi-Fi radiation, and other forms of EMF radiation. The protector has a silicone rubber band and a metal clip which is imprinted with bioenergetic information about the EMF Harmony adaptive technology to support a healthy body. It is also easy to clean and feels comfortable on your skin. Its durable and waterproof material allows you to wear it while swimming or when taking a bath. The EMF protector offers 2 levels of protection. Harmonizing the electromagnetic radiation emitted by the Apple Watch in order to minimize its negative effects. Offer whole body protection by supporting your body to make it easy to cope with electromagnetic wave radiation. Protecting yourself against the Apple Watch radiation is one of the best decisions you can make for a healthy life. The watch constantly emits EMF radiation that is absorbed directly by your body, so it is very important to protect yourself. You will be able to enjoy its various benefits without worrying about its negative effects. The Apple Watch band can fit any Apple Series watch, so you don't have to worry about the model you're using. How much radiation is in an Apple Watch? To know how much radiation emitted by an Apple Watch, you need to invest in an EMF meter. It is one of the best tools that lets you know the levels of exposure and understand the EMF radiation dangers. EMF meter tools like Tri-Field TF2 are great as it helps you determine how your Apple Watch is working, and you can use it to measure different types of EMF radiation emitted. You can test the magnetic field radiation in your Apple Watch when in airplane mode to see how EMF exposure varies. Switch off the airplane mode and test again to see the level of exposure when all the features are turned on. When your EMF meter is set to test the magnetic field, you may find out that when your watch is in airplane mode its output is 0.2 mg. When you switch off airplane mode, the reading increases to 2.6 mg when not actively using the watch. When receiving or sending texts using the watch, the readings are between 3.6 and 5.3 mg, and when making or receiving a call the readings are from 5.7 to 11.4 mg. According to specific absorption rate (SAR) levels, any reading above 1 mg is considered a higher EMF exposure within a particular living space. SAR measurements. Every electronic device that has a cellular connection is required by law to indicate its specific absorption rate, SAR, ratings. The Federal Communication Commission, FCC, came up with EMF radiation exposure guidelines on what amounts are considered safe and legal. The maximum SAR ratings for cellular connection should be 1.6 W/kg of your body weight. The FCC SAR levels are formulated based on 30 minutes of active exposure from cell phone devices placed against your head. The 1.6 W/kg rating doesn't take into account how the cellular devices are used and how the distance for EMF radiation exposure varies. These SAR measurements are based on RF radiation from devices being used by adults. Today, children are exposed to various wireless devices more often at younger ages. This makes them more vulnerable to the negative effects of electromagnetic waves radiation than adults. Children have soft organs that are still developing. Exposing them to radiation from these wireless gadgets will make their body absorb higher amounts of EMF radiation than the adults. SAR levels in Apple Watch. The limits of the SAR absorption rate to your body when using the Apple Watch depend on whether the watch is used against your head or on your wrist. Some countries have set the SAR limit to be 1.6 W/kg on an average of above 1 gram of tissue when used against the head and 4 W/kg on an average of above 10 grams of tissue when used against your wrist. In some other countries, they set the SAR limits to 2.0 W/kg on average of above 10 grams of tissues when used against the head and 4 W/g with an average of above 10 grams of tissue when used on your wrist. Since the wireless devices emit radiation even when not in use, the SAR levels of an Apple Watch should be higher than the recommended rate. Though the maximum SAR rate depends on placing the device against your head, the real-life exposure levels depend on how you use the device. For example, if you wear the Apple Watch on your wrist with all the features turned on, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular connectivity, then the absorption rate for RF radiation will be very high. If the Apple Watch is running on a low battery, the amount of radiation emitted is very high. However, if you put the watch on airplane mode when the battery is low, the EMF radiation levels emitted are very low. Also, I just want to quickly mention that if you're at all concerned about EMF radiation, you should take a second and check out the first link in the description. Summary. Apple Watch has become very popular over a couple of years, and almost everyone who owns one uses it to track their daily activities. The popularity of the smartwatch has given rise to a lot of concerns on the long-term effects of EMF radiation they emit. The Apple Watch emits radiation through the cellular connection, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi connections. Therefore, putting on the watch for a long period even when sleeping will expose you to a lot of electromagnetic radiation. You can easily protect yourself from radiation emitted by this device by putting the watch in airplane mode when not using it. When it is airplane mode, you can have access to a few features and be able to reduce the amount of radiation absorbed by your body. You should also avoid sleeping with your watch because placing it near your head while sleeping can disrupt the quality of your sleep and cause insomnia. You can also sync the watch with your computer as an alternative way to reduce the exposure rate. Invest in EMF Apple Watch protectors or neutralizers to help you reduce exposure to radio frequency signals from your Apple Watch as well as other EMF signals in the surrounding environment. One of the best EMF protectors for Apple Watch is the EMF Harmony Apple Watch Protector. This Apple Watch wristband protects you from various EMF radiation signals near you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more useful tips and tricks and visit emfguardtips.com. Thanks for watching.